Howdy everyone, Cowy, your average sim racer here. We're back in the ZB Holden V8 Supercar. We're at the Nurburgring for the next round in the iRacing V8 Supercar series. So I thought I'd give you guys a nice early look at the track and show you what not to do, I suppose, is my want. And some of you might be familiar with bits of this track if you've had anything to do with the Nurburgring 24-hour. When they add the extra part of the GB track, you turn down there. I actually did a race here on Sunday night with my fellow Willy Binners, the Willy Bins Mayhem Republic. I keep wanting to shift up there, I shouldn't. So I at least have some idea of how the track goes, but mind you, I didn't have a setup. I think I was adapting one from Laguna Seca, I think at the time, and didn't have a real great race. So we're here at this practice room put up by a couple of fine gentlemen. Well, there's always plenty of guys putting up hosted races here for the V8s, which I'm always appreciative of and try to do myself when I can. But my ones are normally at Mount Panorama Bathurst. But in any case, what we're using here is the OSR Development Series setup. It's a fixed set series I've been racing in. One of my other videos, Laguna Seca, was from there in that series. So I'm just going out and getting a bit of early practice on the setup too. Alright, okay. I'm just trying to feel like I've already sort of gone out and done sort of half a lap. So just I feel it was like I had to adjust the bias forward a fair bit for me. It's also pretty hot out on track. I think it's 46 degrees. So I don't know if the dev series will be that hot, but maybe the officials might be. And I think it's probably guys that got a similar philosophy to me, you know. Practice on a hot track, and if suddenly you got grip, you'll love it. Alrighty, start the first lap. Right, looks like we might have got an off track there going out on the green stuff, so that's something to be aware of. Alright, now we're going to brake probably just inside the first sign here. I'm not sure whether to go back to first or stay in second there, but you don't want to stay in first too long, I would think. I'm still trying to find a good line through here. Alright, back to second. Okay, I wanted to slide out with that shift. Alright. I don't know how much of that you can cut. You can cut a little bit there, but it's not really going to help you. Alright, braking at the hats here, back to third. Alright, trying to stay tight and carry a bit of speed, and then back to second. I mean, you can get on the gas fairly early there if you get it right. Alright, now we've got this bit of road up on the left here. I'm braking at the end of it. Back to second. Trying to stay tight so I can get on the gas early and not run out of the track. Alright, there's no off track there, so we're good. This little chicane, you're sort of lifting and going through half throttle because you don't want to go in the sand now. It's an off track. Looks like I got away with it then. Braking just before the 100, back to third. Try and stay tight again so you can use the exit with some acceleration. This one here, I'm still not sure about second or third. I think third is probably going to be quicker. Alright, this is where you're sort of getting up to full speed. You're definitely not using all of the gears. I reckon you could use a probably higher ratio if you're not doing the development series. Oh, we missed the apex there, so we skipped a little wide. This is where I'm at. You can probably use that curve there if you wanted to. I may have exaggerated a little bit there to show you guys. Alright, our first lap around here is pretty ordinary. Let's have a look what we get. A 2:02. I think guys we're doing sort of 56s. In quali, and the wheelie bins, and that's a really quick guys, so I'm well off the pace at the moment. But then again, that would have been probably a lot cooler track than this one. Oh, we try a little shift back to second there. Alright, that wide line there is not really helping us either. We've got the car behind us. Okay, I'll make it the same. No worries, man. I'm still trying to work this place out.
Yeah, me too, man. Got about 5 laps.
Alrighty. Okay. Alright. See if we can. We might try one more lap, and then I might try and show you guys the pit entrance. Oh,
I'm just screwed that corner.
sweeping wide through there. Alright. I think I was doing 58s and 59s, I think, in the wheelie bin race the other night. But again, I have no idea how it's going to be because of the temperature in that race. It could have been wildly different from this and what it's going to be. And again, as I said, I think this is sort of probably some of the best practices to practice on a hot track. Oh, get that apex a bit better that time. That's better. Alright. Okay. Turn maybe a bit sharp then. Car wanted to dance on me. Alright. I'm going to brake at just inside the sign again.
Sector 3 is 0.5 off the base.
Oh. Still not sure how to take them yet. Like, if you guys got any ideas, I'd love to hear them. I'm not getting that right either. We avoided the off track there. You can ride that curve there a fair bit.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the base.
Yeah, accelerating too early hurts you there. Definitely don't want to do that. I think you want to try and hook this curve up here. Alright, braking again just before the 100 sign, I reckon. Car is definitely pretty lively with this setup, I must say.
0.9 off the base.
Alright, let's see if we can get this chicane right. Short chip there just to prevent the car from really stepping out on me. So what we do then? 202 flat, 1.8 off the pace. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you bits this lap. I can keep the cars turned up. It's such a dangerous braking area that. I can see guys losing it in that corner. I reckon you've got to stay a bit tighter there. Looks like it's a bit of marbles on that outside there. Managed to get on the pace there alright.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the base.
I actually ended up being a tiny bit faster then, I think, maybe, I don't know.
Got in punching right down the corner.
Scott's here. Oh, draw. Stop that again. I think Scott stuffed it worse than me though. Just trying to give me some pointers. That's pretty cool though. Well, hopefully Scott's maybe got his own YouTube channel doing the same thing. might be an interesting to do. A little short shift there. Lost time. Alright, so we're going to keep an eye out for the pit lane here. So it's after the chicane and then you've got to stay right. So there it is. It's actually a fairly long entry, so I reckon you better make sure. Alright, I reckon that second line. And that second line is where you're going to need to brake. You're going to be accelerating hard and then need to stop. Alright guys, well there's a couple of laps. I don't believe they're particularly impressive. 202s. So it looks like the fast guys are probably only doing 2-minute flats in this temperature anyway. So I'm not too far off the mark. Alright guys, there you go. There's a look at Hockenheim, and hopefully it all goes well. I'll do a recording of my race tomorrow night. But otherwise guys, until then, this is Cowy Average Sim Racer. Have fun, and we'll see you next time.